in the course of the last century, we've put 360,000 million tons of fossil carbon into the atmosphere. On the present trends, the cumulative requirements between now and 2000 AD will come out to something like 11,000 million tons of coal a year, 200,000 million tons of crude petroleum and liquid natural gas, and 50 million cubic meters of natural gas. Now, remember, this is coming out of the bowels of the earth. And now we are taking it out and we're throwing it back into the atmosphere and into the climatic machine, into the weather machine, where it is beginning to affect the climate itself. Now, this is a very serious matter. Which would make life virtually intolerable. It also reminds us of the enormous stupidity of our whole scientific policies over the last 40 years. Now, we were very emphatic in 1963. That's 12 years ago. You know, these are the years that the locusts have eaten. We've really wasted our opportunity. In 1963, we were talking in the Rome Conference, the UN Conference, on new sources of energy, which was rather satanic, because we weren't talking about atomic energy at all. We were talking about the oldest source of energy, which is the sun and the wind and the water and geothermal energy. Now, there is nothing that we are now discussing with such alarm and despondency as a result of the oil situation that we weren't discussing over the last 25, 30 years. We've been in this game, some of us, in the UN and elsewhere, for all that time. Enormous stupidity. But the people that came up with the ideas couldn't influence the politicians. The politicians were highly skeptical. And the salesmanship of science is likely to persuade politicians to make the wrong choices because they're the gimmick choices. Now, there's serious choices, you know, like putting up a windmill or putting on solar heating and so on. This was below contempt, you know. This was something that you didn't do anything about. You went for the big installations. You went for the atomic megawatt stations and all that sort of thing. You settled for the short term, and often it's not even for the short term. I'm getting furious. I'm in the House of Lords. We've been discussing energy. What have we been discussing? North Sea oil. Now, North Sea oil, to me, is something which is an incident in time. And I'm not joking. I don't know how long the resources will last, perhaps a generation, 2 generations. But it is not the answer to the energy problem. An incident in time.
An incident in time. An instant in time. An instant